Hello, today it's Sunday and I have my normal sewing day, and I'm sitting with my Brother 1800, the Innovis 1800 at home, and I just want to give you a little tip. I'm just about to start sewing, but what I want to do is to clean the plate. So on the 1800, you have a button here. I'm going to pop it into my finger there, and if we press this button here, it says, it'll ask you to use the presser foot lifter button to lower the presser foot. So what you're going to do is come across and lower the presser foot with that button there, which is this one here. And then you'll go back to the button that I've just shown you before and you'll press that again. It says, hang on, my fingers aren't working, so I'll just pop across to here. Whoa, trying to do two things. And can you see this has now come on? And what this means is that I can press any of these buttons on here on the 1800, and it's a safety feature. So it's basically going to let me take the machine apart and not damage my fingers. So I'm going to come across to here. I've already started to take the screws out because I'm trying to do this one-handed. And what I've done is I've taken these side screws out, and I'm now in the process of taking this one out here. So once you've taken this one out, you can do this very safely. Although I've lowered the presser foot, I'm actually going to lift it back up again just by manually lifting it now. And then I can take the rest of these screws out. So just use your screwdriver. What I do need to do is to bring my tripod home with me, and then you can see, I think this is a really useful tip for everybody. Now when I'm starting to sew, I like to take both the screws out and change the needle as well. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second when I get the second screw out. So this is part 2 of what I've just been telling you about. So what I've done now is I've taken all the screws out and I'm removing this plate here. And because I've got, if I just remind you, I've got this lock on here, which was the button down here, remember, this one here, and it's locked the screen. I can now do all of this safely. Can you see how disgraceful my machine is? So the next thing I'm going to take out is this part here, which is where the bobbin is, and then have a good look. Some people will be appalled. So I'm going to give this a good clean out and then put everything back, change the needle here, okay, and start sewing. Now, yes, you might be, it's absolutely shocking in there, I haven't done for a little while, but if you're sewing with wadding, I've only actually made one quilt with this machine since I last cleaned it out. So that just goes to show you how little sewing you need to do, or you can do, and how disgraceful your machine can be. If you look after your machines and keep doing this and keep it clean, then you will save yourselves a fortune on servicing. Okay, so I'm off to clean it and see you later. Bye. So very quickly, before I put this machine back together again, can you now see how clean it is? And what I've actually used is this brush here. See if I can get it in. Can I show you? Where am I? I'm pretty good with this. I'll put it down there. Hang on a second. Where am I, Kim? Go make you all feel sick, I think. Now I'm going to put it there. So can you see I'm using a children's paintbrush to clean the machine, rather than the one that came with your machine, which is this little white one here. So treat yourself to one of those. Give the machine a complete clean, 360 degrees. You can see it's all lovely and clean. And now what you're going to do before you put it back, can you see this bit here? This is the hook. Okay, have the hook at 12 o'clock. And that means that your bobbin is going to fit in beautifully when you put it all back together. So the first thing I'm going to do is you will pop this bit back here and make sure that's lined up. The second part, and put your screws back. The second part will be this part here, which will go in. Sorry, the second part won't be. The second part will be this. And this is all going to line up, because as you see, there's a white dot just behind the screw here. Can you see that white dot? And there's an arrow here. And if we get those, just watch my big fingers, into line, which it isn't there, let's just get it in properly, Kim. Doing it with my left hand, you see. So there you are, can see that's in line, they're lined up. Then I'll be able to screw this back on, and then finally put this last part on here before popping my bobbin back in. So hopefully that's given you a little insight into just keeping that clean. And don't forget, at all times You've got this on here, this screen on here, so it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what button I press. Can you see? Nothing is happening with my machine, which is great. So it's a great safety feature of the Brother Innovis 1800. So there you are. I'll see you later.